Mattie Salsbury. Mattie, are you there? Mattie, you need to unmute. Can you hear me? Sean, is she muted? Can you see? Is she on the moderator line?
There we go. I think we're good. Hi, guys.
Hi, Mattie. How are you?
Good. How are you? I knew I was going to end up first. Just my luck.
You know what's good, though? Even though going first can be scary, but then you get it over with, you're like, you don't have to sit there and wonder and wait.
Yeah.
So let's have some fun.
Happens.
So first of all.
Always happens for me.
Yeah, of course. Well, they say first is the best opportunity, right? You want to be in first place.
Right.
But, hey,
yep.
You've been with the company now for a hot second. You're having success.
Yep.
So if you could share with everyone a little bit about your story, a little bit about your background, and really what got you excited about Modere, and then, of course, we'll get into some tips and training for everybody.
Awesome. I am a military spouse. We moved from the East Coast to the West Coast. Something different for me. I've never lived outside of Rhode Island. I'm from a tiny little state. Moved to California. So we moved to 29 Palms, which, if anybody knows, is in the middle of the dang desert. And we were newly married, and everyone can probably relate to marriage happy weight, and it was just after COVID, still in the mix of COVID a little bit, so everybody gained that little bit of COVID weight. And it was a new place, new town, and I'm sitting on the couch one day, scrolling through TikTok, and all of a sudden I came across this TikTok live, and I'm like, what is this? And it's the wonderful, beautiful Miss Kagan Parker talking about chocolate pudding that helps you lose weight, and I was like, this woman's out of her mind. No way. Kept scrolling, but she caught me. She got my attention, and I went back, and I sat in her lives for probably I would say 3 or 4 days, and just listened, and I was like, she's got me. So I ordered a lean body system, and it kind of just went from there, and I lost 35 pounds in my first 2 months, and that was it. I was kind of hooked, and we all.
You said 35 pounds?
35 pounds.
35 pounds in 2 months? That's amazing.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Isn't that the best feeling, too? Because then you have so much confidence in promoting the products because you got value. And how easy was it to take the products?
It was, honestly, I ordered chocolate my first month, and it was super, super easy. Super easy. I didn't change a whole lot either in anything. I wasn't exercising. I was just, I changed some things. Skipping out on the fast food, eating at home, not drinking as much soda, the little switches. And it came off pretty quick. I was very shocked, honestly.
I love that so much. And when was that? How long you said it was during the COVID time?
Yeah, so we got married in 20, so it was the beginning of 21, actually. So, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. So you've been on the products for a little over 2 to 3, maybe 3 years almost?
Yeah. Yep. And I've kept it off. I've kept it off.
Oh, that's the best. That's the best part, right? Losing it's one thing, keeping it off, that's the real battle. I always say it's hard to get rich. It's even harder to stay rich. So same mindset, right? It's not about – I saw this viral video, and the guy said, it's not about winning in marriage. It's about getting married and staying happily married. It's not about losing weight. It's about staying in shape. It's not about, winning in business. It's staying in business, a profitable business, where you're helping people. And I love that mindset because that's really what we're here for. It's not get rich quick. It's get rich eventually. And it's all about helping people build a business or get benefit from a product. And by the way, get rich eventually is better than get rich never. Would we all agree with that? And for some people, many people, it's the extra money, but it's also the value in the product. Right, being able to help someone with the products. And I guess I'd like to ask you, what are some of the things that you've done to build your business around your busy schedule? What are some of the things that you're doing to, attract customers and grow a customer pod?
Yeah, so the first time around when I first joined, it was when TikTok was crazy, right, with the trim. And so honestly, the first time around, I just posted to make the content and to get the customers, right? I didn't really understand TikTok. I didn't understand the algorithms, and I just posted and got my customer pod. During 2023, which I feel like we all had that, we kind of all got affected by 2023, I fell off a bit, life changed, and I decided to go to esthetician school, and I took a break from the business for a little bit, and I became an esthetician, and now that I'm back in the business, I'm doing it a little different than I did last time, because this time I really want to build the customer pod that I would want to be affiliates with me, that I would want on my team. Versus the last time, I got customers to get customers. Like, let's be real, right? I got customers to make money. And then they didn't turn into those regular customers, or they never turned into maybe being affiliates. This time, I want it different because I want a team.
Yeah. I love that. I think it's really cool, too, because, when you get customers, obviously you can teach others to get customers. So it is a good thing to learn, but like you said, you want to build a business, not just a pod.
Right. Like, of course, it's great to have a pod, but you want to do both simultaneously. And I never saw it that way until this time around. I took that break. The last SRC was insane. So I definitely have a different mindset going in and different with my content as well. I did notice that algorithm be damned, because no matter what you think you got it figured out, and then it changes. So my advice when it comes to content and posting is post what you want. Post what makes you feel good. Don't be afraid, because like I said, I'm a military spouse, and I post a mix of product stuff, affiliate stuff, and a lot of my daily life. I just post cleaning videos too. Like, I love doing that because I'm doing that all day. And so I encourage people, just post what you want. But as a military spouse, I get those comments like, oh, well, you're just living off your husband or whatever. And it's like, you don't know what I do every day.
Aren't people just so nice?
Oh, people are ridiculous. You should see some of the comments I get on my stuff for being a military spouse. Is such a joy. I don't understand why people are so negative about it. But anywho, I don't want to ramble about that.
Yeah. You know what? That's why I have a very long VIP block party list.
Yes, me too. But, yeah, I just encourage everyone to post. It does not, there's no science to it right now, especially with what's going on with TikTok. Just post. Be your authentic self, and you'll gain your people, and that's what you want. You don't want just random accounts following you. You want your people.
You try to put on a front. You try to put on this facade and this fake it till you make it mentality. I always tell people it's better to have faith it till you make it, or you could say face it until you make it. But the whole fake it till you make it, I've never been a big fan, because when you put on that facade, you're quote unquote faking it. People can tell. People can tell when you're being inauthentic, and that's why you should tell your story. Talk about your favorite products. Be a product of the product. And I'm excited you're relaunching. I'm excited that you kind of grew in the beginning, and then you kind of took a step back, still making money, and now you're back to really grow a business, and I love it. And let me ask you this before I let you go, and I appreciate you being available, by the way, Mattie. I would like to ask you, if someone's on here and they're new and they're like, man, I'd love to get my first 5 customers and my first recruit, right? They want to get the 5 and the 1, the 5 customers and the first recruit. They want to hit those first couple ranks of bronze and senior consultant. What would you recommend, to put you on the spot? Would you recommend they reach out to Warm Market, they start posting, they do videos? What would you suggest if someone's wanting to get those first 5 customers and that first social marketer?
So for me, I really rallied around my family and my friends, which I know a lot of people don't like to do, and trust me, I didn't like it either. But surprisingly, my mom joined, my mother-in-law bought products, my grandparents bought products, so I definitely suggest posting 100%, no matter what. You should be posting, even like I said, if it's not product related or business related, post. why not get your face out there, get your face on people's social media, you know? But rally around your friends and your family and, you know, get them going, have them help you on social media. I did sign up with a couple of my best friends, and we all just attack each other's social media as much as we can to help each other. So my suggestion is post, rally around the people that love you and want to support you, and, you know, support each other on social media too, like all your friends. If anybody's doing something else, who cares if it's different companies, whatever, support each other, and they'll support you back.
Yeah, I love that. And that's a big reason I love this team is there is so much support and collaboration. And I think that's something that everybody on this call right now, if you're listening, you're taking notes, awesome. But I would recommend get with your upline, get with your sideline, and do some accountability together where you're like engaging on each other's posts and working together and doing chats together with prospects. I think that's a really powerful component of our opportunities. We've got a lot of collaboration, and, you know, the community here is just amazing. So congrats. I did have one question too. Boy asked, Mattie, did you exercise?
I did not. I did not because I am I am allergic to exercise. No, I'm just kidding. But no, we moved to a really rural area, and I had never been around, so I'm not a huge like go into the gym type of person. And we're on a marine base with a lot of people around, so I was too nervous to do that. We went from having fast food all the time to, like I said, middle of nowhere. So the food is what changed weight loss for me.
Wow, love that.
It was crazy. Changing my diet was what did it for me.
I love it. Yeah, I mean, when you're taking these products, you're making better decisions in the kitchen. And listen, exercise, by the way, for those of you listening, exercise is a good idea for sure. But they always say abs are made in the kitchen. So at the end of the day, yes, making better decisions, drinking more water. You know, like while I'm talking to all of you, I'm walking around in my basement right now. I mean, I think it's important that even if you don't want to lift weights, which I still think lifting weights is the best thing you can do, but at the end of the day, even just walking, right? Just walking and making sure your body, like your heart is pumping a little bit every day. You know, getting in a little bit of sweat is not a bad thing. But like you said, some people, they've lost the weight without having to actually do anything physical, which is pretty amazing.
Well, you know, last thing, John, too, is I lost the first 30, maybe 25 pounds without, and maybe that extra 5, I did throw in that walking, but it was like a mile around the neighborhood. It wasn't like anything strenuous or, you know, high energy. It's just taking a quick lap around, you know. It was very low maintenance stuff.
Yeah. No, that's interesting because I do the same thing. I love that. I'm not a big fan of like the HIIT workouts, although I know some people, they'd be like, John, how dare you? They're the best, 15 minutes. And yeah, not for me. So everybody's got to figure out what works for them. It's a lot like building the business. Again, it's like some people love TikTok, some people love Facebook, some people love warm market. Some people, they build their whole business through cold market. I'll tell you guys this, 99% of the people in my business today, I did not know them and they did not know me when I got started in 2015. So whether you're warm market, I think it's awesome your family supported you, but I know some of us, we don't have family or our family doesn't support us.
Right.
That doesn't mean you can't have success. But it is easier if you have a little support from friends and family, especially those initial customers like, hey, do me a favor, help me out. I'm launching my new business. I would love your support. You don't necessarily have to order products, but if you'd be willing to try some, it would mean the world to me. If not, no big deal. It's such an easy approach, you know?
Yep.
I love it. Well, good stuff, Mattie. I appreciate you being available. I'm so proud of you, and I'm excited to see what you do this year. It's going to be amazing.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Have a great day, everyone.
Absolutely.